Hello guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to our show today. I'd like to welcome you from wherever you're watching us from. And today is going to be a very beautiful show, I can promise you. Today we're going to be looking at what is going on in Nigeria. It's we say it's not funny anymore to be like it used to be funny. It wasn't funny, it's not funny now again. So and today, like we've been doing for a couple of days now, I'm gonna send out the link for the studio link. I'm gonna send the studio link, and I want anybody who feels like you can come on and make your own contribution. I will send the link here, and you can use the link to come on, and I'll let you make your own contribution. Today, we're talking about the presidential candidates that we have and the leaders that we know so far. And the question is, based on what we have right now, the level of insecurity in Nigeria, who do we consider will handle this problem of insecurity better? Who is tougher? Who is more experienced? And when I'm talking about experience, who has the tough street knowledge to do what is needed to be done? Okay, we send the link late because usually when we send the link initially, people will just go and click on the link and they'll see, oh, this program was scheduled for a later time. Then they don't come back. So today we just said, okay, let's just send the link early. Let's send the link late. But I'm seeing now that it's not working like when we would send the link ahead of time. Okay, so please help us to share the link right now. Help us share the link and let people know that we are here. Okay, and I'm gonna come back and talk to you. So I will put I'll put a little. I know I put music the other time for a long time, but that's what I was doing. I was busy sharing the link. So do me a favor as you join, share the link to people also, so that we can have so many people listen to what we're saying and make their own contribution. I already have a guest in the house, Godfrey Friday. I'm going to bring you back in. I just want to recognize you. When I come back, I'll also bring you in, and you will be able to turn your camera on. Today, like always, we will let you talk if you are able to turn on your camera. So that is going to be one of the conditions for coming live. Okay, so please make sure that you turn your camera on so that we can allow you come live when you come to join. But I am just taking time to share this on Facebook, and we also have it on Telegram. Let's share this on Telegram and let's share it on Facebook, and yeah, we'll come back and talk, because it keeps getting bad every day. Every day, it is not funny at all. People are dying and dying and dying, and now we don't even know. We say Boko Haram. From Boko Haram, we say another thing. We say another thing. Nobody knows who is who now. You say Boko Haram, you say ISWAP, then you say it's bandits. So who are we going to trust? Videos are circulating everywhere, and these videos, they'll say the people are speaking a certain language. As much as we don't want to look like we are discriminating or presenting a certain people in a way where people will be hostile towards them, but you can't help but listen to the language spoken by the people in the videos. I begin to wonder what the hell is going on. You know, you need to say this is a get as it be. If somebody has a better explanation for the things we're seeing, let the person explain to us, because it's not funny anymore. It is not funny at all. It's not funny at all. Okay, we have Omoyele Shore, we have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have Chisunde Igboho, we have Tinubu, we have Peter Obi, we have Atiku, and all of these people are people who have presented themselves with the capacity to lead the people, either as presidential candidates or leaders of their movements or agitators or activists. But they are people who have commanded followership, who are still commanding a high level of followership. So that's why it is important that we discuss amongst ourselves who is really the one that we think is good enough to lead people. Okay, some people might say, Chidi, now it's not necessary to be discussing other people who are not running for presidency. That means you don't understand Nigeria. It doesn't end with this presidency. You're not even sure that the presidential election will hold. You're not sure. With the way things happen in Nigeria, you're not sure that that election might hold. So don't be too sure. So when you see us trying to analyze these things, and the funny thing, a lot of topics don't make sense to people now because it's not what they want to hear. Or even in Nigeria, people are scared to contribute. Hey, I have a prince in the house. I'm going to bring him in. Prince Julius Adeleke. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Good.
But I'm worried. I'm worried about Nigeria's situation.
Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you very well. You said you're worried about
I
Nigeria's
said,
situation.
yes. No, it's terrible when when the military cannot protect us. No, it's terrible. What can we do? And the election is coming.
But what do you have to say? What do you have to say about all the people that you see so far who have presented themselves as leaders, either of a particular group or the whole of Nigeria? Who in your mind do you think that if they were to be president, assuming they were to be in charge right now, they would have controlled and handled this insecurity? Who do you think?
I don't want to commit myself.
Mhm.
I don't belong to any party. But my
Yes.
problem is that the PDP were there for 16 years. They
Mhm.
couldn't help us. The
Yeah.
APC have been there for 8 years.
Mhm.
There's no difference. It's getting worse. So I'm not going to mention names. I'm not interested in any party, but we just see that these two parties have not been able to help us. So when you
Good.
are doing something and you are getting the same unprogressive result, how should we continue? I'm very happy right now because I love my country. I mean, how can
Wonderful.
somebody can just come to us, Dr. Chidi? Hello, Dr. Chidi.
I
Are you
can,
with
but
me?
hold on, Julius. Are you driving?
Yes, I'm driving.
Okay. No, no, you
Actually, I'm not.
call me.
I'm not. Somebody is driving me. My son is driving me, but I'm
Okay,
going
okay,
somewhere.
good. I just want to make sure that you're not in the steering.
No, Abba, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not.
okay, okay. No, just to make people calm down because some people will be worried now. Yeah, you said you're worried. Go ahead, please continue.
Yeah,
Continue.
what I'm saying that this is just like Dr. Chidi, somebody coming to your house with gun and
Mm-hmm.
just kidnapping your children and your wife. There's nothing you can do in a country where there are police that are military.
Mm.
You know, they come to know where they go to the churches, they go to the mosque, they're on the way, they're in the train. So what sort of country is that? Then we
Mm.
continue to say PDP, APC, but they have not been able to do anything.
So that's what
When you are doing
so that's what
something,
we're saying. Prince, you've just said it now that all of these people they've not been able to do anything. So I'm saying, how are we? Who are amongst us? And right now, some people have presented themselves. You know, Shore has already presented himself. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting. He's leading IPOB. You know, Sunday Igboho is also angry and agitating for Duduwa people and that they're tired of all of these things. You know, Tinubu has won under the APC ticket. He wants to be the president of Nigeria. He thinks he has what it takes. Peter Obi is there leading a group saying, look, if you give me, I'll be able to handle the situation. And also Atiku is there saying that for so many years I've been wanting this. So what is the way forward? Even if you're not supporting, okay, don't call a name, but what is the kind of person that we have that can handle the situation we have in Nigeria? Or what do you think is the solution? Because there must be something you have in mind now. Even
Dr.
if this
Chidi,
kind of person is not amongst all these people, what kind of person?
Dr. Chidi,
Yes.
the youths should use their head. They
If
should
you,
use the youth to come together.
mm,
The youths who are helping the PDP and APC, they are not using their heads. I'm not mentioning any name or anything, but they should come together. And I mean, when this one is not good, this one is not good. How can you continue to toe the line that is not good?
okay.
We have been in since independence. The MPN was there, changed to PDP. Then luckily, we were able to change from PDP people to APC. Yes, that's a very good way of which at least not PDP was continue to control. Now we're able to go to APC. Then APC is not helping us. Then we switch to another. But I'm not the one to say which one to switch to or who to vote for.
Okay,
Is
see
it
what somebody said. See what somebody said, Prince. Somebody said Nigeria isn't functioning like a country at the moment. There's a silent invasion. Everyone seems to know about it, but nobody, apart from Igboho and Kano, have done anything about it. This is what this person is saying. So this person is supporting that either Igboho or Nnamdi Kanu has been able to, it looks like they are the kind of people that he's saying if they were to be allowed, they'll be able to discipline and bring the insecurity under control. This is what this person thinks. What do you think? Anyway, I won't ask you what, because you say you don't want to call names. But
Dr. Chidi, I was a Buharist.
yes.
You know that. I was a Buharist, and I belong to the Buhari Association. That was before Buhari came. And we were really behind him because we learned he was incorruptible. He was a good guy. So we supported him just to change the situation. And the situation was changed. So we don't, it's getting worse, Dr. Chidi. I never come out like this today.
Yes, I know. For you to come, I was surprised because I know you. For you to really risk everything.
Yeah, but this thing is worrisome. How can they go to Kuje? And when about 300 terrorists were released, okay, where are they? They are going inside Abuja with guns.
And this is our capital territory. Capital territory.
So Dr. Chidi is very, I'm not the type of person who will not come to Nigeria. I always come to Nigeria. But I don't belong to any party. The first time I came was when I was supporting Buhari. I was a Buharist. We had an association called Buharis by then.
But now you repented.
And I'm not more Buhari. The person Buhari.
Anyway, thank you so much, Prince. Thank you. I see you're on the highway. It happens to me too. You get to some place and you need to say, go ahead. Just round up. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, when your life is not safe, how can you? Before nobody cared, but when your life is not safe, you can't go by train, you can't go by air, you can't go by road. Then where are we heading to? When the military, if the military, those who are in charge if it's here where I am, I'm not mentioning the country I am, but if it is here, all the senior officers in the army, they will be dismissed and get the ones who are ready to help.
Arrested, safe. Arrested.
The Prime Minister of Britain, I think he resigned today.
Of course now.
They don't take nonsense. If somebody cannot work, get him out.
Yeah.
Get the police, change the police officers.
Do you know what it means? What it means is that the security guy that you're paying at your gate now went and opened your gate and allowed armed robbers into your house.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So what
and he's explaining to you why he allowed them. He's trying to explain to you in the morning. He say, Oga, you have to understand now. When I see them,
Dr. Chidi, if all those army officers all those involved are not summarily dismissed and let the whole world know,
summarily dismissed. Who? See, Prince, now you don't talk like say you don't come from Nigeria. Who is going to dismiss who? They see for checkpoints where sergeant, corporal.
Let me tell you, when we don't keep quiet, they will be dismissed. People like me who don't even talk. We are not talking. So you can know what people are very mad now. People are angry.
That's what we're calling for revolution. Okay, thank you, Prince. Thank you very much, Prince. Okay. Thank you for you to come out like this. For you to come out like this, I know it's very serious now. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Guys, this person you saw right now is Prince Adeleke. This man, I've known him for years. And Charles, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to come to you. I'm going to just give me 1 second. Guys, this person that just left, Prince Adeleke, I've known him for years. This guy is a solid person. He doesn't want to be, he doesn't want us to mention where he's at because he's a very, very important person. I'm telling you, I was shocked to see him come on my program. For him, who is an acclaimed Buharist, and I understand him very well, for him to come out and talk like this, truly, water don't pass Gary since. Anyway, with that, Charles, I want to thank you for being on the program. Go ahead, tell us where you're reaching us from, and tell us who you think amongst all the people we've we've put so far, amongst all these people, who do you think is the person that is we've lost him, we've lost Charles. Oh my goodness, why did we lose you, Charles? Okay, so we lost Charles. Oh, we lost Charles. Maybe Charles will be able to come back again. We also have, like I said before, I posted the link for people to be able to come in. No, I don't want people to call this day. I really want people, if you're watching, please try to join us. Try to join us because I won't take calls. Calls, they distract us. Charles, you're back. I'm going to bring you back. So go ahead, Charles. What do you have to say?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Chidi. It's my pleasure being on your platform.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, the topic you have at hand is very, very critical and very important one. Unfortunately, when we are talking to ourselves as Black Africans, we tend to not to be rational in our reasoning so that we can approach things decisively, that we might see a long-lasting solution from whatever decision we decide to make. Put APC and PDP as a party in context. I don't think there should be any reasonable Nigerian that will believe that a recirculation of these two political parties will give Nigeria a way forward. Which of these parties have not been tried in Nigeria? Which of these parties have not been tried? Which one did you think, or can you say that have done well? When you talk about a party succeeding in their obligations to serve the public, what are you looking at? You are looking at you should have 2022 in context. And you should have comparison of what other people would have been able to achieve within the space of time you find yourself. And then compare it to what your country have been able to achieve since you were born, depending what age you are, it come to the time of sanity, or let's say independentness. Right. If you have all this in context, now you have to talk about the political construct of Nigeria. On what basis was it constructed? Now you look at the three arms of government or governance in Nigeria. On what basis was it situated? When we say that the constitution that we have is not the people's constitution, what does that mean for you? Do you just hear it out of mere listening and then it flies out and you continue to be ignorant or claim to be ignorant, whereas you're supposed to have passed the stage of ignorance? You understand? So you have a country which is, first of all, constructed upon the premise of religion. That's number one. Because you have two factions, whether you like it or not, which has been frustrated, two religious factions which have been frustrating the country. And also you have a constitution that are not people's constitution. Therefore, with this mindset and this type of governing policies, there is nothing, no matter which political party, there's nothing you continue, you there's no policy you try to implement that will benefit the people, that will work, because that is the factors that are frustrating the whatever effort you try to put is there. You have to deal with these factors from the fundamentals. You must approach it fundamentally. If you fail to approach it fundamentally, that canker worm will eat up every policy you try to put in place. For instance, if you look at the law enforcement of Nigeria, it's not about education. It's about broken, should I say, it's about broken institutions.
But sorry, Charles, because there's so many people. I just want this to be like short, so that we can begin to get an idea of where we're going.
If you have a question, ask.
No, yes, exactly. What you're saying, I understand. You're just saying that the system is so messed up that it doesn't matter who is there. But then there's a country, there's a people, and people must have someone leading them. What, if you don't want to mention name, what is the kind of leader? What is the composition of somebody who can bring sanity in that country? Because let me tell you something. Before you even have Biafra, before you even have Oduduwa Republic, before anything happens, right now, as we are today, right now, we need something. We need something. We need somebody. Who is that person? Or what kind of person can bring sanity right now if they were to be at the head of Nigeria?
Right. That narrows down to me. According to your question, I must mention an individual.
Oh, yes.
Well, my argument with the country is beyond individuality. It's beyond individuality. Because
we belong to a society where we wish we could hand our society to robots, but it must be a human being. So there has somebody has to lead us. It's a human being, so you can't be that hypothetical. You have to bring it down. A company,
somebody must be in charge.
Yeah. There has to be someone. So
right. Let me say
if you're thinking about it, I can bring somebody else. Then we'll come back to you.
No. I'm not thinking about it.
Okay, so let me know.
But I'm trying to build a background. But then, I'm gonna say if there was an agreement to constitute an interim, let's say interim government that will now begin to ask for to validate our franchise.
Interim government led by
who? Not work.
No, hold on, please, Michael, hold up. So, Charles, interim government led by who?
Okay, I know where you're going to, because I've listened to all the candidates. You know what I mean? The person who at least believes closer to what I believe is Omore Sowore. To be honest with you.
Okay,
the person who believes closer amongst all the candidates.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you because we've heard how you think, and now we've seen the person that you suggested. Now, let me go over to you, Michael. Michael,
yes.
What are you seeing? We've interacted with people. Like we have agreed so many months ago that Nigeria was messed up. If some people have said they are no longer Nigeria, don't call us Nigeria anymore. Some people say they've left Nigeria in their heads. They are no longer. They've left a long time ago. So we are done with all that. But then new people have begun to appear in the horizon. And especially on the political side, primaries have been done. So right now, we know the people that represent the registered political parties. It's not like you can't be wishing that it's somewhere like Amechi, because that one, they've all done their primaries. So from the political side, we've seen Atiku, we've seen Obi, we've seen Tinubu, we've seen Omoyele Sowore. That's politically. But then there are people who have their group who are saying, look, this is what we want. Someone like Mazen Namdekano says, I don't want anything but Biafra. Biafra is what I want. Sunday Igboho is saying, I want Yoruba nation. I don't want Nigeria. Now, looking at these people and their antecedents and the way they've been moving, who do you think that if they were to be at the helm of our affairs, they will silence this insecurity that we have going on now?
Thank you, Dr. Chidi. The problem is enormous. As we can see, it is unbelievable. It's almost as if we are living in a different country. fortunately, I'm not there to witness this thing, but we can hear the news, we can see the videos, you know. But if we were living in a sane country in code, in a normal society, then you would think the group of young men, individual like Omoyele Sowore, yourself included, and the what's it called now?
Don't, my wife will not let me.
Obi,
Just count me
Obi,
out.
Peter Obi, the coalition of that will include Peter Obi, Omoyele Sowore, and some young, bright northern youth would converge and come together and then come up with a action plan on dealing with insecurity. But because we're not living in a normal society in Nigeria, we know that's not going to happen. So let's not waste our time. I'm praying that Peter Obi will get maybe 2 to 3 million. So that would have been a great achievement for him. If when the election will have been concluded and ended, if he come up with a total of 2 to 3 million, he will have overachieved. Let's put it that way. But the person that I think I will deal with this problem is that will enjoy the support of the northern hegemony and the people that holds the power, you know, so to speak, is going to be the no other than the trusted one, the one that has the political reach, the one that has like the one that his hand is like an octopus, is no other than Tinubu. That's reality. That is the reality. That is the person that can enjoy the support of the northern elite, that they come together and solve this problem in the long term. If he gets there, I think he will get it. It will deal with the problem. Trust me.
Okay,
yes.
Good. So you see, that's why I wanted to have a lot of people come in. And let me ask you, you believe obviously Tinubu is your choice. You believe that Tinubu, with the kind of antecedents that we've seen, and he's an APC person, and we have an APC government, and this APC government, under their watch, we've had the worst situation of insecurity. You believe that somebody who is one of the foundation members of APC will be able to bring a situation, bring a solution for something that they were part of creating? How? Please explain to me why. How?
Well, no, let me tell you, Dr. Chidi.
Good question.
I mean, if you have been following the politics of Nigeria, you will know that this man has been relegated in every aspect of Buhari's government. They relegated him. I mean, if you remember Buhari's.
Okay, let me correct something. Let me correct something.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
You see, that's the problem. You can't tell me, like, I'm here right now. I live in a country. I live in Canada. Okay, and I know what my rights are in this country. And when something is going wrong, I have in fact, let me not talk about the laws of Canada. We all operate under the United Nations law, okay? And under that, you have freedom of speech to talk. There is nobody that has relegated Tinubu to a point where they told him not to talk and express himself when things have happened. So and see, I don't want you to agree with me. You have a right to your own opinion. But in my own opinion, I have seen Tinubu defending his APC government. So by extension, Tinubu is the APC government. And the APC government unanimously has failed. The APC government, under their watch, have experienced the worst insecurity. So I am a little bit confused and expecting you to please clear me how you're saying that the problem is the solution to the problem. So help me. Sorry, your network is cutting. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
All right. I was just saying, can everybody else hear me? Tinubu is not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
I hear you now.
Yeah, Tinubu is not the commander of the armed forces. Tinubu has been patiently waiting. He has to be careful, because if you remember when he was campaigning, some people were against him. They didn't want him to get there. I mean, this man was he sacrificed his own people, the youth, to be able to in order for him to promote his political ambition. I agree with you on that one. 50% agree with you. But I want to tell you why he's doing what he's doing now. I want to tell you why he has kicked mute up till now. Okay, because he's looking for opportunity. Okay, opportunity that he nearly didn't get recently. If you know what I mean, the primary.
Let me. You know, what I like about you, Michael, is that you talk straight to the point. When you say a sentence, you drop something big. There's something you drop right now. Right. You just said Tinubu sacrificed his youth to get what he wants. He killed them at NSAS. He allowed them to be killed. He sacrificed them. Now I need you to speak to me, one of the parents of the people that Tinubu sacrificed, and convince me why I should understand that he's been waiting and he kept quiet and he knew what he could do, but he allowed it, and he allowed my kids to be sacrificed. Now they are dead, and Tinubu is going to come back. And you explain to me, I'm the father of those kids, so explain to me why I should understand with Tinubu, why he sat and allowed my kids to die, because he wanted to sacrifice them so that he can get to where he is right now. So please help me explain to me, because I'm trying to understand you. So explain to me, please. It's my kids that were killed at the toll gates. It's my kids that were killed all over the place. They were shot, holding the Nigerian flag, singing, and they were shot, and their blood. Oh boy, do you know what you're saying? Okay, just talk to me as their father. Let me calm down.
Let me try to address that. I mean, this thing have political on these scenarios that we are seeing played out over the last years. When you see him quiet, not the issue, not coming out to speak and defend the youth, as I said to you before, we cannot blame him 100% over this matter, because he didn't order the army. The police and the armies are not under his control, and it's not the president, it's not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
I don't want but what he should have done. I don't want to change anything.
Listen, I want to tell you
what they say.
Yes, but I want to tell you.
I'm quoting you. You started by saying that he sacrificed them. So don't go back now and say he's not.
You said what I mean by that, because he politically and morally sacrificed them.
No. Physically, he had the power. He never spoke up. He actually instructed that this thing should be stopped. He told them to stop this thing. What are you saying now? Look, I give you credit for, you see me, I'm a person, I'm a person of ideology. I know where I belong. I know what I defend. You stand by Tinubu. I feel more comfortable talking with you because me, you know where you stand. But I don't want you to shift.
I'm not shifting. No, I'm not shifting. I'm still on the matter, but I'm taking you deeper. Taking you be underneath the surface. This is we're looking at the tip of the iceberg. But I want you to take it underneath and see bigger picture of why he behaved the way he behaved, and why he continues to still behave the way he behaved. And the reason why it's not standing up for the youth, the reason why that allegedly we don't have concrete evidence that he ordered for them to stop those things. I mean, those power belongs to the commander-in-chief. So are we saying now he was the commander-in-chief that ordered the people to be stopped by guns? So the evidence has to come out, and we need to see the evidence that Tinubu on so day with so time ordered the Lagos state government to stop those matters on behalf of the president.
Okay, Michael,
you understand?
I asked you a question. And what you just did here is that you looked me straight in the face, and I remember carrying my kids who were killed by soldiers, and then the soldiers are living right now. I don't have my kids are dead. I trained them through the university, and they were all killed. Their blood was all over the place. And the toll gates, toll gate may have opened and all of that. And what you are doing is you try to explain to me why I should forgive Tinubu and give him a second chance. And you're trying to also tell me that I should not blame him. That I've heard what you said, and that is your own explanation. I'm going to go back to Charles. Charles, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to remind Brother Michael that when Tinubu was campaigning in his, within the state, Yoruba states, I think it was in Osun or so somewhere.
Yeah.
The governor of Lagos State was right at his back, and while he was addressing the people, and he pointed at the governor and he said, "I made you who you are," and he rightly said, even said how he did magic for Buhari to become the president, how he went back to Inakakus and
Yes.
did the magic, isn't it? And this means that
That's right.
this man in quote has 100% stake on the Nigerian government. And as an
Yes.
elder statesman, you're defending him him being an elder statesman. He has every right, and nobody should defend him for being ignorant or for not standing up when he was supposed to stand up to speak as somebody who have the political will and should I say other powers to install somebody
Yes.
and remove somebody. But let me land because I just took time out of break. One more minute. Right. That alone, for the fact that you have the knowledge of what happened during NSAS, and the fact that there's no way those people would have been killed in Tollgate without Tinubu knowing about it, and the fact that the report that was put out has not had any consequences on the people who assigned the soldier to go and kill people. That means that person, any part and parcel, anybody who has a hand in that massacre shouldn't have the political will to stand and want to vie for a political office. In a country where rule of law is obtainable, democracy is obtainable, such a people should be behind bars. To round up, I've seen the end of everything. And I want to say to your platform, Dr. Chidi, as it stands now, obviously not with my support, but beyond my control, the youth have shown immense support for Peter Obi, right? If you look at what social media, we see from the social media what's going on. But I can tell you today, the election of 2023 has been rigged now. It was rigged on a PVC level. I'm telling you this. You've seen evidences of where this PVC were being dumped. Because a Nigeria election is not out of merit, it's not out of reputation, it's not out of competency. It's been rigged.
Yes.
Now, how could the youth? How should the youth step in? Because the result will be finally announced, and Peter Obi will be disappointed. All right. How would the youth now react? I foresee a revolution. All right. And that is why I stand partially with Omoyele Sowore. However, I'm also take cognizance to the fact that what the politicians say before they get in there is usually not, as long as African continent is concerned, is usually not what they stand for in actual, practical sense. But the youth, if they have the power, the stamina, if we have the resilience and never die attitude to stand and constitute a revolution that will overturn.
But that's going to be a tall order. That's a tall order.
Pardon?
I said that's going to be a tall order.
That's what I mean. What can we do? But that's what I feel that will, salvage that political geography. Why I say this is, if you're thinking about your law institution, the judiciary have disappointed in the case of Imo State, they've disappointed in various cases, and there is nothing you can do to make sure that judiciary work under the current construct of Nigeria, political construct of Nigeria. So if you're waiting for the election result to be announced for you to go to court of law, it's far. Somebody who have the mind to install and uninstall people will also install the judiciary, the jury, and also uninstall it. And this is my point. The youth should get
we're talking about
to defend
hold on,
what
guys. Hold on, Michael, you need to hold on. So yeah, I was waiting for you to round up, Charles. You said you have to go, so I was talking you were going to round up quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, so you're done.
Yeah.
I get. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you have to go back to work, but I really want to appreciate you for coming on and airing your view. And just to let everybody know that if you don't like what you're hearing, if you don't like what the other person is saying, I've just posted the link. Click on that link and come into the studio so that you can have your say. The way I have programmed this, I need to be fair. I need to let everybody air their view. And you can see from the flyer that we are giving every supporter of all these people. If you support Omoyele Sowore, don't just sit back and see people try to say things against him. Click on the link and come live. If you're in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, come and tell us why you think he's the best person to handle things. If you're in support of Sunday Igboho, the same thing. If you believe in Tinubu, yes,
Dr.
go
Chidi,
ahead.
you didn't even ask me. You didn't even ask me that question.
I'm coming. If you believe in Atiku, there you have it. Well, you know, I started with you, and sorry I didn't give you a chance, but now you have a chance to tell us who you actually.
But let me use few seconds.
But you already said
and I'll go out.
Actually,
few seconds.
Few seconds. Okay,
few seconds. Let me. Yeah, just 1 second. So look, I'm a realist. Okay, and anything that broken, I throw it away. Okay, that's where I stand, and that is why on a Nnamdi Kanu position, that's where I stand. But you know, you put the question in a way we are very what do you call democratic. So we try to approach things in a very what do you call it?
So you
very
believe it's
objective
Nnamdi Kanu who can, if he was to be at the helm of affairs, he will sanitize the whole place?
No, not for him to come to lead the country. No.
Okay.
There are tons that will everywhere waiting for him.
I get you. Thank you so much, Charles.
I sign out. Thank you. I'll be listening from the background. Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. Thank you very much. N.A. Johnson, you just joined us, and I'll give you a chance to say something. We are in a situation in the country right now where things are falling apart. It fell apart a long time ago. People like me and so many activists have been shouting, and people said we're just making too much noise. They said somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was inventing things and just talking about things that don't exist. Right now, we are having terrorists, not in Kafanchan, not in Bauchi, in the Federal Capital Territory, not robbing a supermarket to get food, not robbing a filling station to get fuel, going into where we secure the worst people, where we put in so much money to hold people who are dangerous to the society. The place that's supposed to be very fortified, they went into that place, they broke it. None of our security people could stop them. And it is under the watch of a president who was an army general. So we are at that point in the country where we are saying, who is it that, we're just imagine, who is it that if they were at the helm of our affairs now, they will be able to handle this insecurity? And I'm sure you saw that before you came on. So tell me, what is your opinion?
I really thank you for giving me this opportunity to contribute.
Yeah.
Since I saw this incident that happened in Nigeria, I was so sad. I'm not really happy. What I was expecting the federal government to do, first of all, to sack all the security chief, the army, the prison guard, whatever, even the head of Abuja security, they're supposed to sack all of them. You know Nigeria, how it is. Nigeria, they praise those that do the worst, which that's why we are having this problem today. As for me, if I want to pour out what is in my mind, believe me, you will not, you cannot stop me. And you will see that what is in me is like, let us eliminate all the whole political government in Nigeria, because they are not doing the right thing for the ordinary people. I'm not an Igbo man. I'm not a Yoruba man. You can see in my face. I'm not a Joe. I'm not a Shekri. I'm not a Northerner. See me, you know where I came from. We are supporting people who will never think about the youth or about the country or thinking about the people in the lowest level. Like this guy was saying, the one with white. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Michael or something like that.
Michael.
Your brother. Yeah, you are still supporting Tinubu. I don't have any problem against Tinubu. Let me tell you the reality. Tinubu has the right to become whoever you want to become in Nigeria. But one thing you have to know: look the head of that man. If he comes to power today, you can see the few days he traveled to France, traveled to everywhere. We follow it up. We are not in Nigeria. We know what is going on. If you are in Nigeria, we say you don't have the data, you don't know what to start. But we, like my brother, Dr. Gidi, and you know we follow everything up. We don't need to support these people. Let's put the young one in. The young one know what to do. They know that if they come to power, they look. If I show you some picture that is coming out from Nigeria, you will be very surprised. You cannot travel from my hometown to Abuja. You cannot travel from my hometown to Lagos. For what? This is how Nigeria is before. When Buhari was coming, everybody supported, say it's coming for change. At the end of the day, see what is happening. We are still saying APC, PDP. We don't want them. We should throw them out. In fact, I don't want to take your time and say much. I only blame the people who know more than us, because we are not in Nigeria. We don't know about it. Like Kwakwaso and the rest of them. Kwakwaso is greedy.
Mr. Johnson, the reason why I'm leaning towards Tinubu is that we all know that he's going to win anyway. He's going to win.
Wait, let me ask you one question.
Yes.
If the youth doesn't vote for him and some other elderly people who know the truth, they don't vote for him, how can he win? Gone are the day, let me tell you, gone are the day. Things are getting out of hand now. People know the right thing to do. If we are voting now, after voting, they will count it in your presence. If they are willing you.
There's always a way to manipulate this vote, Mr. Johnson. There's always a way. And let me tell you.
If they manipulate it, there will be revolution.
Yes, you see, they will.
Look, it doesn't matter how many people will die. If you die for your country to be good, look what happened in Egypt. Look what happened in Sudan. Look what happened in Tunis. Is with the Africa black people, are we afraid to die? No, we have to do something. Not Tinubu. Tinubu is old. It's finished.
Yeah. Just like I said from the beginning, I said in a sane, normal country where everything works, we're talking about basic things that we don't even have: light, water, and good road. We don't have.
Thank you.
So I'm saying if everybody, including Tinubu, everybody agree that enough is enough. Let us move this country forward. Then we will have to come back.
Forget about it. Tinubu will never.
Look, for you to. That is what I'm saying, because he will never do that. Then we have no options. It's going to win because we have to live with it. We must.
No. If we don't win,
Hold on, guys. Michael.
Yes.
Tell you the truth. Somebody looked at me, and the person really read me. Honestly speaking, since you said that Tinubu sacrificed, you owned up. Since I heard you say that Tinubu sacrificed the youth to get to where he wants to get to, and he will win, and that's why you're supporting him. My stomach, honestly speaking, my stomach just.
Let me. You didn't give me.
I'll let you talk. You see, my stomach just turned. And you saw me, I drank water. I just been trying to really make sense out of things, because you see that NSAS, we were here, we demonstrated the day before, And then we finished our demonstration, we went home, and later that night, we were watching live when that thing, DJ Scratch or DJ
Switch.
DJ Switch was on. And I was monitoring it on my channel when that shooting was happening, and those guys were dying, and they were showing the people. That time they carried that guy with the Nigerian flag. I saw all of that live, and my wife actually developed a health condition because of that thing. Just tell you how I feel about it. And you know, when I try to represent people who lost their parents, their kids there, and I was telling you to minister to them, you know, so since I heard you say that, it's been so very difficult for me to handle. A young man like you will actually say that Tinubu, and as much as I want to really respectfully, you know, give you, I'll still do that. I respect your opinion, but it's just very difficult for me. You must understand.
Dr. Chidi, this is a political platform, and we're discussing insecurity. We must not forget that. We're discussing.
So it's the same thing now. It is about. It's about. Do you think if we had
let me tell you, Dr. Chidi, when the report of the NSAS came out, the Tinubu name was his name mentioned there. Let's be realistic and follow fact.
You're contradicting yourself now.
No, but you said Tinubu was the one that ordered the shoot.
No, you said, I didn't say Tinubu.
But what I'm saying that
no. Let me tell you. Yes. No, let me correct myself.
Yes.
I said Tinubu instructed that.
But do we have the evidence?
What do you mean? Do we have the evidence? Now you know I'm online. What are you talking about? Anyway, I don't want to get legalistic.
You know, we can't go with these things online. We have to, because when in the court of law, we need evidence, whether it's written evidence or circumstantial evidence.
I'm not here. See, there's something you said. It will be very. There's some things I will not. By the way, I want to thank GB Talk US for giving us that £2 donation. Thank you so much. Listen, there are some things I will never bring myself to talk about. Do you know why? Because it is disrespect. It is an insult to the spirit of those people that were killed. So when you talk about insecurity, it is because of a collapsed security apparatus that soldiers who are professionally trained will go into a. Do you know what soldiers do? Soldiers are trained to protect the citizens of their country against external attack. We're not even talking about internal attack. Internal attack is the police, is the job of the police. The soldiers are there. I'm coming, please, Michael. The soldiers are so advanced in their training that they not only are able to protect us internally, but they are more, they are more advanced that they can protect us from external attack. But the same soldiers who were professionally trained, who understand when to shoot and when not to shoot, came from protecting us outside to internally, to their own children, to the youths, to the blood of, to the lifeline. The youth are the lifeline of a country. The old people have done their own and they are retired. The young people are too young to do anything. The youth are the energy. The youth are the bloodline of the country. They came to the youths and they shot and they killed the youths. So you have to understand that as we are talking about insecurity, we are talking about it's the same thing. It is the same soldiers that you're seeing them going around and doing this thing. When Kuje prison was attacked, do you know for how long that operation went on? Throughout that whole hours, almost 3 hours, that's from when they attacked to when they got inside, to the release of the prisoners, to everybody clearing before the prison staff could recover. Almost 3 hours. Nigeria has spent trillions on security. Nigeria has bought equipment. Nigeria bought Toscana jets. Nigeria bought helicopters that can be scrambled. If you scramble a helicopter from, oh God, if you scramble a helicopter from Kaduna, it will take it less than 20 minutes to get to Kuje. Do you know that? Do you know that when you're coming to Kuje, I lived in Abuja, and you're coming from Kaduna, you don't even come into Abuja town. You cross through around Gwagwalada side, and you go to that's how it is, very close. And if you're flying on the air, it is, if you scramble a jet, it will take that jet less than 5 minutes to get to Kuje from Kaduna. Nobody took off. So those are the serious things I'm talking about. And we're talking about a government that Tinubu has power. First of all, you tell me he sacrificed for the position, and then you come around and you're trying to make me think that he doesn't have the power.
You didn't allow me to explain to the people why I think morally he sacrificed the youth for his own political ambition. He may not have gone in his hand, but the goodwill, good speeches, we can calm things down. But we didn't see that from Tinubu. When the killing was going on, he didn't come out to address the youth. He didn't make any statement. So that's why I said he sacrificed the youth.
How can you say he didn't make any statements? That's what you keep telling. That means you don't know what happened now. That Tinubu didn't make a statement during NSAS.
But what statement did he make?
No, you tell me. I won't tell you. Since you are you tell me the statements that he made.
He said the youth should stop. That's what he said. The youth, that they should stop protesting. That they should stop. That's what allegedly he said. But he didn't come out to say, okay, allow these people to protest, give them opportunity to express themselves. That's what good leaders should say. Come out and say, look, these youth are right. Allow them to stay in that place for as long as it is possible. That's what I expected him to say.
Okay, Michael, I must respectfully tell you, my brother, that if I keep you here, it's going to not make me function very well. My stomach is turning, and as much as I really want to allow you here, your being here is really, really turning me off. I'm going to let you go, and please try to understand. Honestly, I can't. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, go ahead, please. If you can, please go ahead. Guys,
yeah, that's lovely. Thank you very much. Yes, this is my first time on joining in your studio, right? Chidi, I followed you since 2019, and I also followed Shore since 2019. I'm based in the UK, and I came to UK when I was 17 years of age, so I was little then. And I'm here. I'm over 50 now, so you can guess I'm here for over 30 years. I did not follow Nigerian politics for a very long time, but it comes to a certain stage that I decided that I want to do one or two things in Nigeria, and I began to. I watched Sore in 2018 when I was working towards the presidential election for 2019. I listened to him very well, also you. But I just want to, the only way I believe we can get rid of these people, criminals already hijack Nigerian politics. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt. People in power, they are criminals. What about if I'm looking, if AAC and Labour Party come together, that may help us to win the election. Don't let us deceive ourselves. With these criminals in power, I don't see winning the election. with these criminals, I don't see Peter Obi on right now. Already, some supported Sowore, some supported Peter Obi, and all these political powers, APC, PDP, they were happy about our division. If there's anything we can do, that these two parties can, all the youth, if we use the same energy they used during the NSAS, I'm very sure we will get rid of these people. I put it on my Facebook as well. But if we divide it, to be honest, I don't see anything we are going to do. We just continue talking on the same thing every day, every month, every year. That's my own intake to this matter. Criminals already hijacked our political space in Nigeria. And there's nothing we can do unless all of us youths come together and fight this. Then we can get rid of them. So that's my intake for talk to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening to you, Chidi. I'm listening to you. That's
Yeah. K, thank you so much for coming on. You see, there are things I don't agree with you. When you say, and of course, I say people have a right to their own opinion, and I must apologize. You know, a lot of people say, Chidi, you are not being professional. Yes, I did try. You know, I am not. Even though I like to balance things, but I know where I stand. So that might be a bias to some people. I know I stand with Revolution Now movement. I stand with Electoral. I stand with African Action Congress. I know what my platform is. But in as much as that, I try to be fair. But there are things that I'm just being natural. There are things that my spirit cannot understand. My spirit can't handle it. I apologize. It can't handle. I was in the NSAS protest. I was in it, like in Canada here, you would be surprised how involved we were in it. So I know what happened.
I followed you fully.
I know the people that died. It's not a joke for me. We wake up 2 a.m. We raise money here. We organize the whole of Canada. Somebody will just come and be saying, Tinubu didn't say anything. He sacrificed it. It was when you use that word sacrifice, that is when the guy killed me. You can't come here and stay on my channel and say sacrifice, and you own up to that sacrifice, and you want to justify it. No, you finish me there. Sorry if that makes me if that makes me a bad person. I agree. Dr. Chidi apologizes to me. Okay, if it is you, I apologize to you. No problem. But I can tell you, I can't handle it. I cannot handle it at all. At all. There is up to today, even the Lagos state government, even the federal government that denied and said only one person or two people has come back to say, yes, these people were killed. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means for a youth? It's just like me telling my son that, hey, if this uncle ever comes to you, if anything is happening to you and this uncle comes to you, just follow him. Only for my child to be caught up in a situation where somebody was chasing him and he's running and he looks around and he sees that uncle and he says, uncle, they're chasing me. And he remembers that daddy said, run to this uncle if you are in trouble. And as he runs to that uncle, this uncle pulls out a pistol and shoots my son. And you are coming to explain to me why this uncle wasted my son. Because when he says, you wasted that. I said, no, Chidi, you have to understand. I had to waste him to save my job. You see, it's I don't know how people think, but it messes me up as a human being, this kind of things. So please try to understand. I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle it.
Chidi, it seems to me you don't get me. What am I saying? How can we come together as youths? Nigerian youth are divided already. We are divided already. There's no doubt about it.
Hey, listen now.
How can we come together?
I have not
Use
come
the same energy we used during the NSAS and kick out of these people, all these wicked people in our political space. Get rid of them.
Okay, I was just reacting to the last person, not to you. I was not reacting. The thing I was going to talk about your own is where you said that criminals have taken over and there is nothing we can do. It is not true. Let me tell you why it is not true. Let me tell you why it's not true. And you see, education is power. Information is power. One of my friends today woke me up with a very sad letter. And I don't mind, I won't call his name, but I might read the letter for you. He was trying to tell me a reason why he was leaving his support for Omoyele Sowore and turning over to P2B, which a lot of people are also doing. But by the time he finished, I was able to answer him because he kept saying that I realized that Omoyele Sowore did this. I realized that Omoyele Sowore did this. But you know, now because of following the trend, because of, you see, that's where I have a problem. If those are your reasons for taking the decision you're taking now, there's a problem. We know what we can do. The people, the country belongs to the people. The constitution belongs to the people. The power belongs to the people. There is no institution of government. There is no institution in the country, whether elected, appointed, nominated, there is no institution that is greater than the people. Never. So it is not possible that the thing that is the greater will suddenly say that the one that is not the greater is greater than them. It is only because they don't understand. They don't. It is by manipulation that a bicycle will convince the trailer that it will jam it. Do you understand? So the bicycle will say, so the trailer will now say, oh boy, with the way they are making bicycle now, you see, bicycle has blocked the road and we can't pass. There's nothing else we can do. No, it's because the bicycle has convinced the trailer that the trailer is no longer trailer. Maybe because it is the owner of the bicycle that was able to. Do you understand what we're saying? You can't say that. It's normal.
My Chile, sorry to cutting you off. I'm from Ekiti State. Okay, like I told you, I came to England when I was 17, and I'm over 50. I'm 52 now, so I'm here for over 3 decades now. So to be honest, I want to return back to Nigeria and put 1 or 2 things together, but with the state of Nigeria. Ekiti State, I'm very sure you are aware of the way the election was conducted in Ekiti State. I am from a royal family. I will not mention my town for security. They went to my father, offered him a lot of money just for people to vote. The people in town to vote for them. Then my dad told me, I said, no, you cannot do that. He did not listen to me. But I did all I could to get hold of some youths in the town. When I'm after, they paid them 10,000 naira per person for the election. Criminals already hijacked our political space, like Riley said. If my suggestions are AAC, yes, I'm an AAC member. I voted for Sowore. I voted for Sowore when 2019. Then if we can come together with other party, like Labour Party, Peter Obi, well, literally I listen to Peter Obi, I can see the kind of repentance from what it's saying. He made some mistake in the past, but I can see some. That's when I look at it. We come together, then we organize the youth, then all of us come together, we in one body, then I'm not saying we vote for Peter Obi or Sowore, both of them comes together and decide what to do. Then that will help us. That this is where I am at the moment. That way, with these people, with Tinubu, Atifku, somebody Mayego used to call him Atifku and Tifnubu. With these people, with this kind of money they are throwing, they won't listen. If we can use the same NSAS movement, then I believe we can take our country back from these wicked people.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. You see, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not far away from what you're saying. I too, not just talking about it, I've actually made moves and set up a WhatsApp group where I brought people from AAC side and from Labour Party side. I didn't even do Labour Party. I brought in people from Showore's side and people from P2B side to try to, work out something that could, work for both parties, something like a working platform where they'll begin to think. But you see, it will be a miracle. And I don't know how that miracle will happen, because so many points that were laid on the table, it's almost like when people have irreconcilable differences. And I can offer you some of them. Can I? You see, when you say...
Yes, go ahead, please.
When you say P2B and Sowore working together, we have been consistent with what we want. We believe in the power of the people. It is because of how Sowore believes in the people that Sowore was never moved by anybody. We started the party with, you were there, we started with zero money. We didn't have any money.
Yes, we all contributed, yes.
Exactly. Everything you're seeing right now is what we were doing then. They were laughing at us. The big parties thought that it was not possible. We thought we were the first people to raise money through GoFundMe. You know that, because all the other people, they had money that they had stolen. We rejected money bags coming to our party. Why? Because we believed in the power of the people, and we proved it. We were going around doing town hall meetings. Now, I'm trying to make a point to you. That is who we are. That is our ideology. Has never changed. When they stole the party from us and Sowore did not have any party anymore, they sacked Omoyele Sowore, they sacked me, they sacked Malcolm, they sacked Dr. Dunuga, they sacked every other person. Leonard Zenwa, with INEC and the federal government, they had the party, and they were with Wike, they were manipulating it the way they wanted. Remember that?
Yes, I remember. I'm fully aware.
Sowore had the option to go looking for another party. Why? Because he must be president. But you see, our thoughts are way beyond being the president. It's not a do or die affair. So Sowore refused. He stood and he fought to get back the party that was formed for the people, by the people, and for the people. There is no one man today who will come into AAC and say that if not for my money, okay, your own money was there, my money was there. Sowore cannot claim AAC too. We all put that. So because of that, it is a people-oriented party. In the contrast, you find somebody who was with PDP adopting. Listen carefully to me, because this is what
I'm 100% with you, my brother.
People misunderstand me and they say, "We can't believe you're an Igbo man and you're talking like this." No, it's about talking sense, which you said now we should do.
Yeah.
Somebody now was in PDP. Now, from being in PDP and adopting adopting the ideology and the manifesto of PDP and everything that PDP is all about. The person stayed there while we were on the other side. All the laughter, all the demeaning, all the looking down on us. This person was on that side when all this was happening.
Yes.
From there, this person was in Abga. From there, this person came back to PDP. And when they were in PDP, we kept saying that, look, what you need is a revolutionary movement. What you need is a movement of the people. They said, no, what you need is a party with a structure. People came, like you're talking right now, and said, listen, what we should do is go and pair ourselves up with PDP. We refuse. We have taken our stand since
I wouldn't even support PDP. No way. Okay.
Until the only thing that made P2B leave PDP was not ideology. You need to be careful. It was when he saw that it was not going to be able for him to come out of there as presidential candidate. So while
yes, he went to another party.
So listen, one man's desire is not to be the president by all means. It is his belief that the power belongs to the people, and when the people rise up, they will take back the power. And that's why he came up with Take It Back movement. When this other person moved from PDP to another party and then something, it didn't work, then he ended up in Labour Party. Before he got to Labour Party, Omoyele Sowore was in Labour Party, and he said to them, I don't like what you people are doing. What you normally do is, you're not serious. You don't think about the people. You're only playing a game. You sit back and you wait. From the fight between APC and PDP, you now go and drag the person to you and say, come, we have room for you. Only a few weeks later, exactly what he predicted is what happened. When P2B now ended up in Labour Party, all of a sudden, that revolution that we are talking about, that people's power that we're talking about, suddenly became his own manifesto again. So isn't it confusing that the same person that told you you were violent, you were very aggressive, you were adopting a method that will not lead you anywhere, because the right method is the method that accepts that you have structure, you have offices, you have money bags. That same person now turns around and adopts a slogan that came out of your own slogan. So instead of take it back, they now answer take back Niger. The same person now started saying they are comrades. The same person now started saying this is P2B movement. So you begin to ask, just like my brother said that Tinubu sacrificed the youth for his political ambition. Now you're telling me this person has been doing this because that is the right thing to do to make him president. That's the problem I have. Because should we now, when we have a merger, should we drop our way that the people have come to accept? Or should we now abandon our party completely? Listen, we've been asking P2B followers to say, where is your manifesto? Do you know why P2B doesn't have a manifesto up till now? Do you know why? Because it is very, very difficult for you running on that PDP and PDP ideology. Now I'm coming to Labour Party and running on to combine. What would your we're waiting. We want to see what your manifesto looks like. We want to see how today you say that beans is the best food, but tomorrow you say it's only rice. So because if you do not run along your party manifesto, your party, you don't own the party. Your party will kick you out. So you see, these are some of the things that people don't like to hear. Me, I'm waiting for that miracle to happen, because P2B, I don't have anything against him personally, but you see what they are presenting. And in doing all of this presentation, can I tell you something that happened, Kay? Not for one day did you come into this political space where Omoyele Sowore has been imprisoned, where the Take It Back movement was the only force, the only opposition against the government of Buhari. It was our boys who were on the street protesting. They were kicked out. They were killed. People were killed in the protests that we organized. They were imprisoned. Sowore's nose was broken. Sowore was languishing in the cell when all of them were flying Dubai and China all over the place. When you came into that political space, you never for once acknowledged what Omoyele Sowore did in that, only for you to just come and say, yes, revolution, yes. Come on now. And you just want the person to just come and start clapping for you. Hey, do you understand?
I got Chidi, I got your point, to be honest. I got your point. Sowore sacrificed a lot about Nigeria, and he went through a lot, honestly. Even I feel sorry for him. And I will not deceive you. What Sowore did, I will not do it for Nigeria. I value my family. I have 4 children here. My son is graduate. My second, I got twin, the final year in the university. And the last one just finishes GCSE, which is like WAEC. So, and my wife, she's a nurse. I cannot give us such thing like that because of Nigeria. So I respect Sowore. Okay. But with the idea Peter Obi came, it's as if Peter Obi came to hijack most of these things Sowore did. But the point is on how do we get our country back from these people? Don't let me deceive you. If Peter Obi doesn't have any alliance, he's not going to be the president of Nigeria. I can bet my life with anybody. He will not win.
Okay, let me ask, let me just put this point inside. That's where I want people to listen to us. We have been there for long. We are not bragging. When you know that we already were established and we ran in the 2019 election. You know that Omoyele Sowore knows the politics of Nigeria. You know when people talk about experience, they come on, somebody who knows reporters. He knows every politician. He knows everything about it. It's in his fingertips. Now, after staying all of this time, you came, P2B people started talking about, they have alliance with this person, they have alliance with this person. We're telling them it's not true. So you think we are willing to play the game? Tomorrow somebody will leave. Tomorrow Kwankwaso will leave. Another person. We are not there to play those games because we told you before. Why are they sounding surprised? Why? Maybe they were saying Kwankwaso is this. They were 100% sure. From now till 7 months, we are telling you a lot of other upsets will happen. The first time Sowore made his statement, they said Sowore is wicked, he's attacking. He said, why now? We're just talking politics. It's a contest. Right now, okay, the P2B figure, people's eyes don't they open now because it's not like it was before. But okay, wait, let me have some other people say 1 or 2 things because Johnson, you're still here. Richie, thank you for joining. Ego, Light Sam, Israel, I thank you for joining. Any of you can come and let me expand this thing so that people can see your faces. I just wanted it up there so people know what we're talking about. But let's just let me take it down so we can okay. So now I have you guys in full. So go ahead and say something.
Please, before you say something, let me just, my brother, please, 1 second, please. I just want to, Chidi, I know you're very close to Sowore. Do me a favor, please. Sowore is angry about the state of Nigeria, and I can understand that. The way he was treated, the way things are going, I understand. But please, you're close to him. tell him to reduce the abusive walls, and we don't need that. All we need what is going me, I understand him, but Nigerians need what Sowore is going to do.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Nigeria.
I'm going to ask you one question. Tell me one time that Sowore has ever abused any regular Nigerian on. If you tell me right now, no.
Thank you.
Wait. I'm asking you a direct question.
Yes, you asked me. I'm going to answer your question now. I want to answer your question.
So
you asked me a direct question. I don't have any issue with Sowore,
let me lie.
But I listened to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me lie. You said Nigerians don't need anybody insulting them and using her. I'm asking you. You have to identify the Nigerians who don't need it. If you show me one individual who is a regular Nigerian on the street, who is suffering what's going on, who Sowore has opened up his mouth to say even a harsh word against them, not to talk of insult.
Thank you.
I will stop this program. I will shut down my channel. Mention one name. I'm waiting for you. But if you want to tell me the people that Sowore insult, if they are not people who are stealing the money, those are the ones he's insulting. And by all means, I will support him to keep insulting them. But if you show me the regular Nigerian that Sowore has insulted, I will go and tell him.
Thank you. Chidi, thank you. I'm you guys fans. Thank you very much. I get your point. I believe you're hearing me. What I meant by that, maybe the way I put it, is these people, they messed up. Let our own candidate tell us what is going to do about Nigeria, for Nigerians. Tell him to leave those guys alone.
No.
I listened. Wait a minute. I listened to it. I watched the program between him and this guy, Rufai, in Arise TV. They were like on argument. There will be no need argument. Tell them exactly what you want to do for them. That is all I'm after. You get it? I don't want anybody to hold Sowore by his words.
No. You see, you're selling it wrong.
I don't want that. This one holding by his word. I don't want that. Tinubu based on all those songs. I don't need all those songs. This is what we want to do. That is what we want to do.
No, okay. Let me tell you why what you're saying is very dangerous, and it is a disservice to Sowore. You, of all people, you enjoyed Sowore for 30 years, doing the same thing consistently. Not when the person was Yoruba. He did it with Obasanjo. He did it with anybody. He did it with Yaradua. He did it with Babangida. He did it with anybody at all. He did it with Jonathan. You know very well that this is who he is. He will always attack you when you are stealing money, when you suffer. And all of that. No, listen to me.
Yeah, I'm with you now. I'm listening. I'm laughing.
Just like you see me right now. You've seen me attack bad pastors. You've seen me, say some things and do. You know my style. Then all of a sudden, you are telling him to change his ways so that he can get a shot at the presidency. Exactly what I'm telling you. That is not what his eyes are on. If Sowore's mission, look, there was a time we told Sowore, you need to leave that country. They're going to kill you. You know when Mandate left? Don't you know when you don't know how Mandate left? Mandate is no longer in Nigeria. Exactly. Was it not Mandate and Sowore that they were holding? We were afraid for both of them. Do you know what Sowore said? And I'm telling you,
I do.
Sowore said, Chidi, let me tell you the truth. I appreciate, and it was like a committee. We came together.
I know. It's in England there.
Okay. That same time, Sowore was supposed to leave this country. It was easy. Everything was planned. I'm just making it open right now. It was easy. When we now finally finished the plan and we told Sowore, you need to leave. You know what he told us? He said, Chidi, Dr. Chidi, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody's plan, but you know what? Me, Omoyele Shore with Sahara Reporters, I know every single exit and entry around this country. I know I know where they are. You know him now, he does investigative journalism.
I know.
Everybody who
I followed him since 2018 up to now.
Every minister, every commissioner, any governor that has left this country, I know how they left the country. I know, in fact, somebody who has worked with Nigeria Security Services wrote an article about Shore and said that he is shocked that with the access to information that Shore has, they don't believe that he could control himself not to use those information against the Nigerian nation. Have you ever seen him use it against the Nigerian nation?
Oh, what's the point of this?
So the point I'm trying to make to you is that somebody with that kind of exposure, somebody with that kind of information on people, when it comes out and he says this person is a stupid thief, don't tell him not to say that, because you don't know everything that he knows. Sometimes he shows you a little bit. Sometimes he shows you how this person stole your money. How can you tell you that this man stole your money? Show you how much he stole. Show you how he stole it on Saturday. Then you come and you are angry that he's calling the man name. You say you shouldn't.
No, I'm not angry. I am not angry. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not angry at all. You tell my brother to calm down a bit. I'm not angry.
I will never tell him to stop. The day I will tell Shore to stop is when I see him.
All right. Can I ask you a last question, please? Others are there because me and you were on it for. Can I ask you a last question, please? So others can. What can we do to get our country back from these people?
That's exactly what I came here asking you, and you're asking me back. If I knew, I know what I know, but I gave you an opportunity. But thank you so much. Thank you.
Advise us now.
No, thank you. No,
I'm ready to support you guys. I'm going to send you. I need to get your direct number so me and you will talk lane to lane. But still,
I'll post it. Don't worry.
Please.
You so much. Thank you so much.
So what can we do to get our country back?
Okay.
We need it.
Just watch the program and you will hear from me.
Okay.
Johnson, I'll come to you, but you've been here before. Let us give a chance to reach you.
To others, yes. Thank you.
Go ahead. Thank you. I'll post my number on the
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi.
Go ahead, Richie.
This is your question that how can we get I will start from the question that we had, how can we get our country back? It takes a lot to, it's not what we just maybe dance with our tongue and saying this way or this way. But one thing I want everyone to know is that our political allies, they are very strategic and they are well prepared. The way I studied them that the election of 2023, they've done it maybe about 15 years ago, because they have a lot of plan ahead. They know what people want. They know the mind. They know our mind as a citizen, whereby they always throw it to us. And at the end of the day, what we go, we still dance to their beat. Like people that knows me very well, before even Peter Obi moved to Labour Party, I've said it to them. And then another party is coming out, whereby they will use to mobilize people to 2023. They don't want you to be free. If you expect that maybe you just want to get that freedom free-handed, these people are not ready. But like what I always say, one thing I see about Shore that will make me to follow him forever is the courage. The courage this man has, I've not seen anybody in this country that has that courage, whereby people are taking it for granted. Today, if you tell me one of the presidents that I love, this Ukraine president, even though he's making a lot of mistakes, but one thing I see about him, whereby I see that kind of lifestyle in Shore, at the point of trouble, he doesn't leave his people. He stands with them. He tells them, let's go. We are going to fight this.
and we are going to war. You understand me? When you have someone like that, that is what I see in Shore. Shore is a kind of person that when he made a mistake, he take it to himself and he take it as his own responsibility and he look for a way out. Look at what happened between him, Buhari. You understand me? People say he campaign for Buhari. No, he only opened the atrocity committed under Goodluck. You understand me? After he opened all the atrocity, you understand me? He come out again. He said that I don't know that this person that I gave you is fire. He still stand again. He said that these people, I won't let you go. I won't let you to destroy this country. He still start fighting. He never ran away. He never give up from his word. But to me, what I just understand by Nigeria is just like maybe it's a cause, or maybe that like someone said that we have a slavery mentality, whereby maybe we need a political education so that people can know their rights. There's a lot wrong with Nigeria brain. Let me just say, Nigeria people's brain. Now, with the way they are crying, Peter Obi, this and that, I always say, if you are talking about Peter Obi now, talk about Fashola. Talk about Fashola. Fashola was the governor of Lagos State, whereby people can say that, wow, he does well. You understand me? At the end of the day, he's not a president. Fashola was a minister. They only give him a minister of power. He can't do it. Let people come and tell me how many times that grid has collapsed when Fashola is the minister. Are you telling me the Fashola does not even know what to do? Okay, why you not clamoring say Obi now? Why? Okay, because he's an economist. The Nigeria problem is more than maybe economy. What did you want to do about security? The security, like what is happening in Kuje now?
Exactly. That's
I want to say more. Let me just
that's what I wanted us. That's what I even wanted us to, focus. But it looks like we are losing it. We are talking about the security right now with everything we see. Who do we think has the capability and why? How?
Now, look at what part of the word I always wrote where that Shore says the time of Chibok girl. I don't know, maybe you people watched that interview. He said to us, he said that if he was be a president, what is he waiting for? He said he will be in service for 5 years. We see a president that sharp president does it, even as what it is. Okay, tell me, president of Nigeria, that even the ordinary to compensate people that are even fighting the battle, they don't do. Kure said to himself that if he had been a president, he will be with the army in the bush and find those girls out. The time of Chibok girl. Okay, what do you want from a president? For me, and with the end, you know what I mean? I always say this thing, until Nigeria know what a bullet means, for someone to take a bullet for you, until Nigeria know what it is, even though they the sound, we heard it, we run away. Not to talk of you, people shooting you.
Richie,
you understand me?
Richie, listen, you see what I'm sharing on the screen right now. Somebody was asking me, where did Tinubu say what? And it's not that I don't know where these things are. It's not that I cannot go out, but just one of them. See, Tinubu says Buhari can deploy force to restore law and order. He told them, he said, look, you people are wasting time. Just deploy force and end this thing immediately. I don't even want to, I just push it out there because I don't want it to look like he said, show me, and I didn't show him. I just wanted to show that one there, just so he will understand. But Richie, let me have Eagle say something. Then we'll go back to Johnson. Johnson, you've been waiting, but let Israel say something. Okay, Israel, is your mic? Can you turn on your mic?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. And before you say that,
Yeah.
I need people
Good evening, Oshidi.
I need people to understand. Hold on, Israel.
I can hear you. Good evening, Dr. Oshidi.
Yes, I come, Israel. Good evening to you. Do you guys remember during NSAS? During NSAS, they started one party.
The network is bad.
I know the network is back, so you're delayed. They started one party. They say it's Young People's Party. Something so they say they are up to 10 million. While we were doing NSAS, they were busy disturbing us. They were online. They say that party this is now the party. Nobody that is more than 45 years. All that, everybody was saying, they said, make we leave AAC. This is the party to be in. Our members joined that young. Where is that party now? People that like to follow something that is raining. Where is that party? That you forget.
I'm not here.
Oh, that party
Until
that started in NSAS. Where is that party? Should be people told us that first of all, you say, sure, go. You're trying to hijack NSAS, and we have formed our party. We have organized ourselves here. Where is the party now? We're telling you people, be careful. Oh. Now PDP, they float that thing. At the end, what happened? They just use it to distract you. We should open our eyes. Israel, I don't know if you're able to talk, but I'll just let you talk. There's a delay, but go ahead. We're waiting for you. I know there's a very long delay before you can hear me. Israel, I think you should go and come back. Try to sign back because there's a long delay. Okay, I'm going to take him out, and then he'll be able to come back later. Okay. Go ahead, Johnson.
What I'm trying to say about Nigeria security, that's one of the priority everybody's talking about now. First of all, let me say about the young political people you just said before you were talking to that guy. Nigeria is one thing. If you don't have people that will pilot the party in terms of money, because Nigeria, anything that doesn't come out or they don't receive money, they will never support. That's why you see myself, I respect Showore today, because he stand forever. But the problem is, how can we get our country back, and how can we get our security back? The only two things I can contribute, because me myself, I'm so violent online, social media. That's why you see I don't come out. Because when I talk to them, they say I'm so violent. That's how I am, because I don't like the way our political elite in Nigeria is performing. They are coming here, they are coming to Dubai, coming to any part of the whole country. They see what is going on there. Why can't they use it back home? No, just to put the money in their pocket. Let's forget about that one. First of all, why can't Showore and Obi emerge or join together and pursue their goal? Number one. This political elite in Nigeria, they know how to manipulate things. If they see they talk to you, you don't want to succumb, they will release money. You know our youth are very hungry. They are hungry people. Anytime you release money, they follow that side. Baba, say baba. That's the problem in Nigeria. And no Nigerian man want to die. Let me put it that way. In terms of demonstration, did this, I don't want police to kill me. No, that's another thing. Let's close that aspect of it. The security. This problem in Nigeria, the cause of a problem is the federal government of Nigeria and the politician we elect in Nigeria. First of all, state police. Let me put it that way. State police is the best way for them to tackle this insecurity. You cannot bring somebody from Zamfara. You ask it to come to Edo State to be a policeman there, which you don't even know the village I come from. Even the village I come from, you don't know the language they speak. You don't know their culture. But if you employ somebody from Edo State or somebody who is indigenous of that place, if any insecurity, I'm not saying they should not bring anybody from Zamfara. They have to be mixed up, but majority is state police. If something going on in that village, somebody from that village must know what is going on. Even though foreigner, let me put it that way, even in another different people came in from another state, they must know who came in, who come in, which they can able to tackle the security. Okay, now there's problem back in Edo State. You don't expect police to go to the bush. They will never, because they don't know the bush. They don't know what is inside. But the indigenous of that village must know what is happening there. As far as the federal government refused to make state police, they know what is going on. They are the problem of Nigeria. And with the Southern governor and the leader are also biased in everything. They are the most worst people I never see. The northern people, they cooperate within themselves. You see what the northern governor are saying? Everybody should defend themselves. But if you come to the south, you see the governor, they will be killing their own people. Is that fair? In fact, I don't really know.
Johnson,
Yeah.
thank you. I still want to see people tell me. I keep seeing people say, let him and Obi find a ground to work together for the country they claim to love so much. Somebody says, Shore sincerely respect, but let him and Obi find a ground to work. So what I'm saying here is, what is that ground? What is that ground you want them to? How should it happen? That because
each of them have to mellow themselves down. Focus on what we are going to achieve, what we want to do for Nigerians. There is no need to say I'm like this, I'm this one. Let them focus. Recently,
you reminded. You know what you did now, You reminded me. You actually reminded me because Kay is still here, and I'll bring him. I remember Kay saying that please, Shore should focus on what he wants to do for Nigeria, and it made it sound like Shore doesn't talk about what he wants to do to Nigeria. See, Shore's manifesto is like nursery rhyme. You know, like all those poems that you used to sing when you were a kid. His manifesto is Spicer Heat. It has been there since 2019. Didn't change. We came to 2023. We added plus. We said Spicer Heat Plus. He talks about it. It has been there forever. I will actually show you the thing. And anytime Shore comes, you see what happens to people is this. Let me tell you the trick. When Shore comes to a program, the program will be like 2 hours program. And the presenter will ask him about his manifesto. What are you going to do for people? Shore will talk about security. In fact, security is number one. Spicer Hit, security is number one. That is what he has thought about. So even if you're asking whose manifesto talks about, before this whole thing started, his number one priority is security. That's why he has Spicer. SP, he has a power. S is security, P is power. And so many information technology, and that's economy, all of those things, he listed it. He will talk about all of them. And then when they now ask him what he feels about this person, that he knows their inside, everything about them, and he says one thing about it, they'll go and cut that 3 seconds. And that's all you will see. Go and see all those videos. Shore was doing this, just 3 seconds. Then people say, why was he talking about this person? He should focus on what he's going to do. Go and play that same interview where they got that thing from. You see that all the time, Shore is the only one. Let me tell you the truth. He's the only one who already has researched. Listen to me, nobody just say you write manifesto. Someone say, what does manifesto do? Manifesto is not the one that your political secretary writes for you and they give you to be reading. No. His manifesto is based on research. I'm a member of AAC. There was a strategy group that he sat down with and they did research. It's not like my brother Peter Vida said he went to, somewhere to study one of the best spots in Africa. We showed him that That port is not even one of the 10th in Africa. You know, Lagos, you see, amongst the 10 ports, best ports in Africa, the place he went to is not even listed. So these are the kind of things that when we put it there, say, why are you attacking P2B again? But it is the fact now, and we are people who talk with facts. You can't come and I'm an architect now. You come and tell me that, hey, Chidi, the building code for Canada is that a door should be 1 foot. And I said, no, it's not 1 foot. Oh. The minimum is 16 inches or 18 inches. They're going to say, Chidi, again, why you attack this man? Why you not just leave the man now? You don't talk 1 foot, just accept the 1 foot. I can't. That's how we are trained. So people who keep saying, let Shore talk about how he would, you are only promoting a wrong narrative by people who are against Shore to paint him bad. Every time, just go and Google interviews with Shore, play that interview, show me where he did not talk about his manifesto. It's like a poem. He has rehearsed it. All of us we know. So let's stop saying that thing that he doesn't, he's busy attacking. No, he talks about people. Let me tell you something. If you hear that they said, Shore, what will you do about education? I said, the Minister of Education is a fool. That man is bastard, borrower, thief. That's not what he says. They will ask him, what are you going to do about education? He will say, education under SPICE is number 5 in our manifesto in Spicer Heat. Do you see how somebody who thought he didn't wake up? He said, education, we will build this. We will do this. It's just like somebody we won't go, you don't jack, you don't read, finish, you don't even convert the whole thing into bullet points. When you enter the hall, once they ask you the question, you just print that. If you do, when you write exam like that, you must score 100. The one when you don't read, once they ask you, your brain goes scatter. But if they ask you that one, when for school, when you don't jack, finish, when you don't convert them into, I don't know if you did it, CBDE F12. SKCC. Once you enter, you don't list the whole thing. Anyone will come. Once you plug it, that's what we do, and that's what you're ready. So I just want to
say, I want to go, but let me just contribute, lady. If the 3 political parties like Shore, Obi, and Kwakwaso, if both of them can join together to push all these old politicians out from the way, I will be very happy. Because I just want them to go. I don't, because Shore cannot win. Let me tell you the truth. You know Nigeria how it is. No, because let me tell you the truth. My mother in the village, or my brother in the village.
No. You see why I always refuse you people? When you say can't. Who you are we see Shore will win. Let me even go ahead. Okay, let me extend this. Obi will win if Shore will win. But don't say that
because
cannot win. Shore cannot win because it is you. You are the people. Who
I spoke like me. I have the mind to go to Nigeria to vote during vote time. But I have been speaking with a lot of people back in the village, both my family. They don't know this political party. They only know PDP, APC. You understand?
You should be working hard. You should be telling me what we should do.
We have been doing it. Even let me tell you what I just observed now. In my village, most people now they are taking Obi. Let me tell you the truth. Obi, that's what some people are saying now. But what I'm trying to say, if these 3 political parties can emerge together to drive these old political people away, just to drive them away, that's what I want. Okay. In future, we can reset our country.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining, Johnson. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
And I want him to wait so that I can give him some of. Oh God.
No, he will hear you. He will hear you. He will hear you. Engineer Kenny, you just joined us. Can you turn on your video, because today our policy is that we have to talk with our videos on. If it's not convenient now, you can come back and turn on your video. So, Engineer Kenny, I'll wait for you to turn on your video so you can come on. And if you're able to turn on your video, please go ahead. If not, just find a conducive time to turn it on, and I'll bring you in. But Kay, you want to say something?
Yes,
Okay,
thank you. Can I
hold on.
Okay, Engineer Kenny, go ahead.
Go ahead, Engineer Kenny. Thanks for joining too.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. From Nigeria here. I'm to be on your.
Oh wow, the connection
to the discussions.
Okay.
And I'll just comment on the last speaker's submission that we should join other party in order to take away all this this power. It's a nice suggestion, but I wouldn't want that to happen because all of them we've discovered that they are all they can come and join our struggle. I think that will be better. Not like we will be going to them and come and join us. No, I'm not going to agree to that personally. Even the Peter Obi knew where he came from. He knew his antecedents. I'm not condemning him. He has the right as a Nigerian to contest. But then all of them are still the same thing. So if he becomes the president at the end of the day, there is no way that kind of person will not still be dancing to the tune of the people that brought him there or people he has mingled with before. That's why we just want a clean, fresh people to come and rule us and give us better ideas that that surpasses some of those old people's ideas, which I believe will country to the next level. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very, very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Kay, go ahead.
Yeah. Chidi, thank you very much. I just want to clear something. When you were talking, you did mention that was asking for the manifestation of manifesto of Shore. Spicer it, I'm fully understood. 100% understood. What I'm trying to say is let's just ignore all this wicked devil, this force, and let us focus on what we are doing. So is our leader, is person that we are following. Just tell the Nigerians what is doing. Just forget about all those people. I don't want anybody to hold him by his wealth. That's what I'm after. Nobody to hold him over. So when I say this, so when I say that, I don't want to hear that. So when I say this about the education, he said that about this one. He said that about the insecurity. He said about the, that's what I'm after. You get it? So also I said that I don't want to hear that from anybody. That's what I'm after, So
but we're saying this. Okay, Kay. You see, yeah. The more you make your point, the more I really want to correct you. It is correction, and I'm not saying you must take it, but I'm not correcting you. Actually, I'm correcting the impression. I can't correct you. You have a right. And if I understand you, you're telling him what he should talk about and what he shouldn't talk about. He should focus on talking about his manifesto. But before you said he was insulting people, I made you understand the kind of people he was insulting. That it's good we say it. Shore insults, abuses people, but there is a certain kind of people he abuses. And the reason why I asked you that question is that some people, they miss those kind of details. They hear him talking very rudely, but they don't realize that he's not talking to them. So we need to clear that air, because when we talk like that, the people will go back and say, come, it's true. It's not even me that Shore is talking to. There's a kind of people that Shore is talking to. Then they will go and see. So that's why I had to correct that impression. The second impression I want to correct is this, that when you say he should focus on his manifesto, that's why I told you also that 85 to 90% of what Shore does when he is in a program and he has an opportunity to speak, 85% he is talking about what he would do. He only talks about these other people who is not gossip, he's not telling a lie against them. And Shore,
I know,
contrary to what you're saying, that's why I'm saying you need to be careful what you're saying about him. You're not doing him a service. You cannot say you don't want them to hold him by his word. When Shore says, I want you to hold me by my word. So if it is exactly, so why will you be telling him to change? I don't want him to change. I want him to be what he has been, because the only reason why I'm following him is that he has been consistent. What he said 3 years ago is what he is still saying now. And he says, if you doubt it, go and show me where I said the contrary. And nobody has been able to prove it. They said Showore was campaigning for Buhari. You see, the funny thing is this. Sahara Reporters is an online newspaper. They have never printed hard copy. That you say, oh, you know, they printed that one, and like if I tell you to go and bring something from Observer or Daily Star or Tribune of 1974, how? Maybe they don't burn it now because it was printed. But Shore's paper has been online. You can go there and bring out everything. Shore has asked,
yes, I read it.
Go and show me one. You think if it exists, is the people that are against it will not bring it out? Nobody has brought out any advert that Shore did for Buhari. Nobody has shown that place he was supporting Buhari. All he did was, like Richie said, he kept on showing what the government of Jonathan was doing, and APC took it and they were campaigning with it. PDP, as a responsible party, if Showore was lying, all they had to do is publish something to disprove him. If Showore says that the Minister of Power spent 20 billion to buy a house in Dubai and shows the number of the house, shows the certificate of purchase, all you have to do is go and say, number 16 Alhaji Idris Street, Dubai. See, it belongs to one man. It's not what Showore said. That's all, but nobody will do it. Then APC will carry the same thing he did when Yaradua died. Yaradua is not a Yoruba man. Neither is Jonathan a Yoruba man. In fact, Yaradua, Showore fought Yaradua and insisted that Jonathan should be allowed to be president. Nobody remembers that. The only thing they remember, PDP. Why didn't PDP accuse Showore of fighting for Jonathan that time? They kept quiet. He fought for Jonathan until Jonathan was made the until Jonathan became the president. After that, Jonathan called him to compensate him. He said no. Immediately, Jonathan now started misbehaving. He started warning, you are not taking charge of things. So you people didn't handle what's his name? Bring back our girls and so many things. So that is who he has always been. I don't want him to change. We should stop telling him to change. If they insult you, it will pain you, you change. Or you come and prove him wrong. You understand? So let me have Money Martins.
I understand.
Okay, thank you, Kay. Money Martins, you just joined us.
All right, man. Let somebody else come in. I get your point. I know.
Money Martins.
Let somebody else come.
Good evening, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, Money Martins. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here today, and I really appreciate this privilege given on to me. Yeah, what I just want to contribute to what is happening now, and because everything is just somehow. I just look at the Nigeria youth every day. I just weep, and I do tell them that it's because what I see is that I don't think they know what they want. Because if they know what they wanted, all what is happening won't happen. During all this problem, when all the problem we're facing in Nigeria, the only person that has been coming out is Omoyele Sowore. And once the election comes, all these politicians that have not been outside since all this while, they are now coming out and youths are running after them, saying obedient. I am not against anybody, but I do tell someone that the people that the only person I support is Omoyele Sowore, because since 2018 I've been following him and he has really changed a lot of things about my thinking, the ideologies behind everything that he has been doing, and he has been a faithful man. Like anything he says, he's always stand on his word. Yesterday, I was talking to my friend in Nigeria. I told him that who do you think you're going to that who are you going to vote for in this 2023 coming election? He said, I'm still thinking that I don't know the person I'm going to vote for. I said, tell me your own candidate. He was asking me that I should tell him my own candidate. And I said it's Omoyele Sowore. And he asked me the reason why am I supporting Sowore? And I gave him a lot of reason. Actually, it was in the office at that particular time, and there was a lot of guys there. So he was now trying to ask other people that who are they supporting? One said Obi, one said Tinubu. Then I told him that he should ask those people why are they supporting Obi? They don't have any reason. He said he served for 8 good years. I said, okay, served for 8 good years. Is he in that Anambra state? Someone that served in a particular state that he was unable to do something good and he's not even staying in that country, and you guys are in that state and you are saying he did a lot of things. Never. Even yesterday when I saw, I think it was on Arise News yesterday, and they were asking him for his manifesto. If you want to see Showore manifesto, someone will go to Showore 2023 and read everything. You will know that this person has a future, he has a plan for this country. But they were asking you for your own manifesto. You were saying that the way you did in Anambra, is Nigeria the same thing with Anambra? It means you don't have anything to offer. So if everybody can just support Showore and let us achieve what we want to achieve so that we can have a better Nigeria. And if they cannot support him, it's better we just divide and everyone should go to his or her own way. Actually, I do tell them that I'm not in Nigeria. If you vote for the wrong person and you start facing the same problem, it's you guys that's going to suffer it. So we are just trying our best to bring the best candidate so that we can have a better Nigeria. Then we'll be able to go back home and do something good. So that's just my own contribution. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, my brother. See, let me just tell us something. Let me show us something, eh? The people that keep because
There's
Nelly, I'm coming, please. Nelly, Esa, yeah, thank you so much. I see you're almost sleeping, but you just stayed up. So I'm going to give you a chance to talk, but let me just share this. Because when people keep talking about it, they don't know that it's been a long time that that this was already there. Let me share AAC Manifesto. Okay. Look, it's under, you can go to Sowore. Okay, this is Showore's campaign site. So what you're seeing here, let me go back so you understand how it works. This is Sowore 2023. This is his website that I'm sharing right now. You see home, see biography, donate, manifesto. So this is his manifesto. His manifesto is the African Action Congress Manifesto. Do you understand? This is how you know who to follow. He is not different and his party is different. Is the do you see? It is the manifesto of our party. This is what we believe in. As you go through, you will see every single thing. Everything. You see what it is? Spicer hits. You see it? SPI, just to show you that I was right. You see it? This is, you will now go and read all about it. We don't change it, we don't hide it. So that, but people go there, they copy. That's one thing about copying. When you go and copy, you see where number one is security. Number one is security. And he talked about how he would deal with so many things. About Niger Delta militancy, Fulani herdsmen crisis, so many things. It was already researched. Boko Haram, we already know what to do about Boko Haram. We already know about what to do about general security, the kidnapping, all of those things. See, power, we already did the research. So you don't blame him when somebody was talking about something that he already researched. We already researched it, transforming the power sector. We know how many watts we are generating. We know what we need. We know different ways. It's already researched, not be today. Okay, so when people keep saying, he did it, he's not joking. He already researched it. He knows where he's going already. Anyway, so if you need to know about Shore's manifesto, or the manifesto of which is the Manifesto of African Action Congress, go to showore2023.org and you will see it. Nelly Esse, go ahead, please talk to us. Oh, your mic, we can't hear you. Make sure you connected your mic. We can't hear you. Maybe you have to. Oh, he's gone off. I'm sure when he comes back, we'll have his mic on. And we're going to soon be rounding up. But I really like this discussion. It has just shown me. What it has shown me is that a lot of people, like you have said, a lot of people who just say they are following this person, they are following Obi, for instance. When you ask them, why are you really doing this? Why are you doing this? They'll just tell you, because it's popular now, because everybody's doing it now. And I asked that question, that party that they started when we were doing NSAS, and everybody says, that's the Young People's Party, that's the party. Where is the party now? Nobody can answer the question. The party is gone. If to say we forget our party and went and joined that party, where will we be today? There'll be nothing left of us. But we continue. Someone says, Oga, how is he insulting people? Has he insulted you before? I think that was for K. Anyway, let me bring in Nelly. DJ Nelly, try your audio now.
Doctor.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Chidi, good evening, sir.
Yes, so Nelly. Well
Richie, I see you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Martins, I see you. Good evening. I just come back from work. I did very tired. I don't see the notification for my phone.
No problem.
I just want to be, we don't say we were there diaspora, we enjoy good life. We talk people in Nigeria, they're dumb. They're all dumb. All of them, they follow obedient.
DJ Nelly, you will take that back, please. Nobody's dumb. People are
no.
People are not dumb, because not everybody.
Not everybody, Sha.
No, I like to be specific. I like to be specific. The people that are suffering, and you're showing the person that they are suffering, and they are trying to show you why that suffering is okay, and they are saying you have to also accept that suffering. That person is, you wonder why. So if you call that person dumb, I can understand. But then there's another person who doesn't agree and is doing their best. In fact, for them to stay on and watch this program, some people, they had to buy fuel, they had to put generator, they had to charge their phone, they have power bank, just to watch the same thing that you just watch it without even thinking. So because of that, we must really respect people.
Respect people. Forgive my brother for that. As he was saying, I remember yesterday at work, I was talking to one of my friends. He was talking about obedience. I said, you that won't live in diaspora, talking about obedience. That's okay. Okay, Obi was a governor for good 8 years in Anambra. Do Obi offer anything? You go say, go and verify. Verify what? Anambra was not in London. He didn't make Anambra a London, small London. No. Obi family does not even live in Nigeria. Even him, he does not even live in Anambra. Okay, what do you expect that person to do as a president of Nigeria? What do you expect? He was looking at me. He didn't answer me. He was looking at me. I said, since 2019, Showore is in Nigeria. He go nowhere. I said, you push your channel this energy for this man. Let's just get a better Nigeria. Not to share the votes, not to just share the votes.
But let me ask you, with the level of insecurity now, are we even sure we'll go get to that election?
That's the problem. I think I heard 2 days ago, as Sarah reported that Muhammad Buhari was attacked by bandits. Oh, president.
Oh, God.
Oh, president.
Oh, God.
Oh, president of Nigeria.
No, former army general.
Okay, former army general. Even Sidako of my state here, Sidako. Nobody can even attack him. He work with nobody. Come on, former. I was like, no.
DJ Nelly, before you came, man, there's something I said. Do you know that? Do you know that Kuje, Kaduna to Kuje, if you take off with a helicopter, it will not take you up to 20 minutes to get to Kuje prison.
Kuje prison.
It will not. And you know, Nigerian Army bought helicopter.
I know.
They even bought jets that they say they want to use to fight. Okay, just watch now. Just watch. They said they should give them jet for waiting. What did they say they were going to use the jet for?
To fight bandit.
Hi. Now, bandit was operating for 3 hours. Army on foot, no show.
No
Police,
show.
no show.
No show.
The jets, come on, where they buy for them.
The packer.
Up till now, the jet never even fly. Like sometimes you go call fire service, they go just come after the fire don't burn finish, just bring out their pipe because say make them fit chop the money. So they just come do the pipe like this, then they show picture where they do the water. Even if now sometimes they go put tank for one side, no beside the motor, just call tank go there one side, they will just plug the hose, then take picture from their own tank. Even if they do other one, Nigeria government, they don't even fly the jet after the whole operation don't finish. If they get sense, after the operation don't finish, they first just fly the jet. Make the fit show America say they even fly the jet. Go check. You see, with this aviation fuel, what it cost, fuel no dey inside that jet. Fuel no dey, aviation fuel no dey, because the person where they give money, the person where they give money to buy the jet don't chop the money. Go and check that jet. The tire waiting for that helicopter. The tire, they don't comot the real one, put wheelbarrow.
That country's a joke.
You say that. They say that the same size that wheelbarrow tire they do with helicopter tire. They don't comot and put wheelbarrow tire. Sell the real tire.
That country na comedy. But the truth of the matter is that the federal government and all parties, they are afraid of Showore. That's the truth. They are all afraid. They are all afraid of that man. They are all afraid. So if they give this man a chance, most of them will run inside, so we'll go prison. That's just the truth.
That's what I think. I think they're afraid of Showore. Showore is not the kind of person, because they know, because he's not hiding it.
He's not hiding it.
He has said what he would do. Showore said, if you give me, that's why I wanted to do this program. Because I wanted people to tell me why they think the other candidates can handle insecurity. Because Showore has been very decisive. This is what I will do. I will sack all of them. Can you imagine? They busted open the security prison in the federal capital territory.
No.
And then their chief security, the security now came, and he was still explaining. The guy is still there. He still has his job, and in other places, 2 prisoners will escape. They go sack the head of prisons.
You're not even sacked. You will be arrested. How it can happen?
600 people. No be saying a minimum security prison where hardened
criminal.
These people are not thief where go do armed robbery. Then come kill 1 or 2 people. Then they come the trial. This na Boko Haram. We don't kill people, behead people, show you video. They are very, very dangerous. The place where, do you know what it is? It's just like somebody they keep lion next to a school. Or maybe the school gets one small section where be zoo. Then they keep lion. Then you go the day when the white lion escape, you can say sorry, na chicken mesh. Then we take cover up. Don't you know that is a lion? Didn't you know that you have those kind of criminals and should provide maximum security? When they say, go and watch the program I did yesterday. I described, because in Nigeria, everything is possible. I described how the chief security officer tell the story of that attack. I go do them again.
He was not ashamed of himself.
Wait now, make I tell you what happened. So the chief security officer, they come ask and say, Oga, how many these people come bust your prison? He say, bros, now wow. It surprised me. I'm telling you, it surprised me. We did for evening. Next thing, I can't hear people. They shoot. Go. I can't look. They shoot for our main gate. Now I can't tell people saying, wow. They say, Oga, where they did? Because I see them are for main gate. So they can't throw bomb. Why? One big bomb. The first time the bomb no bust open the yard. Now we they watch them all this. I say, where you there all this time? I did now. We did inside. You know, you don't get phone. I get. Why you no call for backup? Wait first, make I tell you what happened. So they can't go for the other side. You know that's other side of the entrance. So you see them, you know where they go, and you see. What do you do? Nothing now. I did the story. They asked me what I do. Next thing, they can't throw bigger bomb. When they throw the bigger bomb, the gate just burst open. Right? They just enter. We just stay. They enter, they pack the people, they go. I take 600, we count them, we know. So all this time, so as you can't engage fire with them, they kill your men. No, they don't kill anybody. What's it gonna happen now? Because you're supposed to engage them. Say no, they don't kill anybody. That just one civil defense guy where they kill. And I said the reason why they killed the civil defense guy is because he didn't know, because this is a planned attack. Inside work. They knew when those people were coming. They got everything ready for them. The Abakar, I never want to confirm, but I hear say that where Abakar a day. So possibly they don't come out. Can you imagine? Are we serious in that country? If in another place, this chief security officer of that prison should be under lockdown by now. You release people that are killing people into the Nigerian society and see how they are treating it. Guys, I need to close. We don't try.
When they bring our president now? When?
He's coming. You know, say this now his house. So make it the other people, make it go to talk for that people. We'll bring him soon. We'll bring him very soon. Maybe next week. They can talk to us.
Okay.
Thanks, Kay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kay, for coming on and for contributing. Richie, thank you, Richie, like always. Money Martins, thank
Richie,
you.
where you there when I go bomb Kuje prison? Where are you?
No,
Is it Canada?
No, Richie, Nigeria.
The man in Toronto.
Let me tell you something. The reason why you can't see, you can't see, for people to follow this other party like AAC. Let me tell you one secret. Number one, it's a threat. I that I'm talking now, it's just like I have a confidence. I know what I'm saying. For you to go, maybe if you are not supporting PDP, you are not supporting AAC, APC. For you to live in your area, it's a threat for you alone in Nigeria.
Wow.
No, there are a lot of things that we need to know. That's why you can see that for the circulation of all those parties, you understand me, to circulate in Nigeria, it will be very difficult. You don't like you're ready to take a risk.
I understand.
Bro, you're ready to take a risk. That's the reason why you see that this Labour Party that you see that they are shouting, let them show the place where they are doing meeting now. We still have a confidence of maybe gathering 2 or 3 people in Lagos State. Let them try it.
They can't.
We know what we are going through. We know what is happening. It's not that Sharia is no good. All those things you are seeing on the trend for Peter Obi, I will not lie you, it's just a social media.
Social media, I know.
We know the people.
We can't come outside the way we come outside that we can sit down and had a meeting. You understand me? With a confidence that we say that. Like what you say, maybe what can be a solution for the youth of this country. I'll say that what I would prefer that if possible, if we can build a movement, you understand me? Maybe in every local government, even though if it's one, that we can have a good, maybe that they can be secure. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I won't lie to you. You can hear that tomorrow they get me arrested. It's not because of anything.
I know.
I'm telling you, not because you are seeing me online like this.
Yes. I know. I will know.
There's a lot of threat. I won't lie you. The reason why you are seeing me like this is just like maybe I know I live in an estate that is well secure. You understand me? All those things. That is why you are seeing me online. You can't see someone in Nigeria that will come online and I'll be saying what I'm saying. It's not going to be easy for them. It's a threat. That's why you will not for them to even not coming out. You understand me? Saying that they are supporting Shore party. That one is another threat. Oh, I won't lie to you.
Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much.
No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kay, I see you and your daughter. Thank you.
It's my grandchild, my granddaughter.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Awesome. We'll try to do what we can for them to give them a future they can come to.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dr. Shidi, please, there's something I just want to say.
Okay,
there's
this guy,
we'll just there's this guy video that I watched, Brother Mike. You know, after he came out from the from this prison, is it prison or
DSS.
DSS, yeah. He made a video to support Wore. Then the second day, he changed his mind again. I was now wondering, is it because of what people are saying? If you really want to do something, if you know you really want to support something,
there's a lot of thread. There's a lot of thread.
Don't worry. See, all these things, you know, if you know Shore very well, if you have gone through what he has gone through, you know that he's not intimidated. So the people that think that they can intimidate him, they are wasting their time. There's no amount of threat he has not faced, but it's not changing. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna end this thing, but thank you so much, guys.
Chidi, put your number on the. Please, I want to call you later. Pin your number, please.
Okay, I'm going to pin the number in the private chat. That's why you were not seeing it. Sorry.
All right, then. Okay, then. That's lovely. Thank you.
Hold on.
In the private chat, please.
I'll put it now.
Thank you. All right, then. So I'll call you later. Thank you.
Okay, that's the number.
All right, nice talking to you guys. Thank you. God bless you all.
All right, thank you, Kate. Thank you,
bye, everyone. Okay, I got it.
Chidi, good night. My regards to your family.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm back. It's been a nice discussion. I don't even get headaches, but these are the kind of things we must continue to do because that will help people understand where we stand. You can see a lot of people this evening. It's interesting. A lot of people said, "Oh, I didn't understand Shore before, but now I understand him. I support him." They didn't. Shore is being painted bad by the people who don't like him, and I said I'll have to do a lot more work, But we'll continue. We've been doing this, and we'll continue. We will not be moved. We will not be deterred. We will not be intimidated. Okay, so remember, subscribe to our channel. If you have not subscribed, in fact, do that right now. Just click on that image on the, I don't know which side, depending on what you're using, whether you're using TV or you're using a laptop or you're watching it on your tablet, on your phone, wherever, find that image of WMTV, click on it, and that will make you subscribe, all right? And on behalf of Dr. Erica and everybody, my guests, and everybody who works to see that we do what we do, I want to thank you for being with us, and I ask you to come next time when we have a broadcast. Bye-bye.